Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Tune Into Love. Crystal Lynn here. Thank you all for tuning in for another pick a card reading. This pick a card came through as what the divine masculine would like the divine feminine to know. Any messages for the divine feminine, whether this is, well, you'll know how the masculine resonates for you. There are 4 different groups, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So just take a moment to tune in. Listen to your own intuition. Always trust your own inner guidance when it comes to picking a group of cards or tuning into anything. You know that. Thank you all so much. I'll put timestamps in the description or in the comments below. Please do subscribe, like, comment, and share the videos, and connect with me on social media and my Patreon. Those links are in the description. I would be so honored and grateful to connect with you there. And other than that, let's just get into this amazing reading. I can feel a message, many messages here. So let's get into it. We'll start with group number 1. Hello, group number 1. How are all of you beautiful heart and souls? Thank you so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. So this message came through as the divine masculine wanting to share a message with divine feminine. So however it resonates with you is how you're meant to receive the message, and we'll just get into it. It was really me, not you, from Mystic Moon Twin Flame Messages. It really was me, not you. We have the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Cups. And the 4 of Spirals, 4 of Wands. How beautiful. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Okay, so look at this. The yin, the yang, tsunami wake-up call here. So there's been an experience or an event, something that happened. Excuse me, I'm gonna get a drink of water here. I got a bit choked up there. This is a very emotional connection. This is something that you both feel very deeply in your heart of hearts, like your deepest heart of hearts. This is a very special connection. No matter what is occurring or what events are playing out, the two of you, or the masculine and feminine energy within you, without you, however you're connected to it, it's very special. It's very sacred. It's very much rooted in the truth of authentic love. You can both feel it. There's an energy of perseverance here, of creating a happy home, balanced home, a loving home, a loving lifestyle. And there's an event here that's happened beyond your control. I feel like it's something that through this love, right, through this connection, through this masculine and feminine energy, learning of each other, recognizing the balance, that it's like when something is meant to be and there's any sort of imbalance and we come together, whatever arises is meant for us to see so that we can find common ground or see eye to eye or just make sure that we're on the same page. It may be something that, the feminine's not familiar with that the masculine knows. And so I feel like there's this energy here of holding back a little bit from whatever happened. There's some sort of tsunami, like some unexpected event that it was new to both of you. So it was like neither one had experience in being able to respond or approach the situation in a place of like confidence. There was like a learning that's transpired. It's very inspired though. Like it's very spiritual. It's very guided. Drinking more water. I feel like what your masculine is attempting here, like in this message, look at a man holding a heart. This is a masculine that loves the feminine very, very much. And it's like the earth energy. This is from Earth Magic. And I feel like there's this, even here on the back of the card with the, as above, so below, you have, the roots or the shadow or the, and then the equal and opposite. There's like this balancing. Even here it feels, you know, sun, moon, yin, yang, infinite. It's like within a circle. It's all encompassing, and there's like this physical, you know, physicalness that takes over when our heart is really activated, and it may have stirred some things up in the reality that were unexpected or new. And so I feel like there were some mistakes made in the relationship, and it doesn't mean that all hope is lost, or that, you know, this was, you know, this is there, the love here is very real. This is very focused on creating a very beautiful home life, a very beautiful foundation. Change in direction. The changes you're experiencing are divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance. You are protected now and in the future, so follow your path to the happy outcomes you desire. I feel like he's being guided by the angels to embrace positive change. I feel like the Ascended Masters, this is Oshun from the Ascended Masters working with the Divine Masculine. Oshun is there to guide and it's like advise in the realms of relationships, you know, being in romantic relationships, the importance of the health of our body, mind, spirit, drinking more water, cleansing out the system. So I feel like the Ascended Masters, there's like this feminine nurturing energy that's surrounding the masculine, really encouraging him to be more receptive to the feminine energy of just softness and gentleness and nurturing and taking care of his body, really being open to change like a newborn baby, you know, being willing to open his heart to love in ways that he's never experienced. Or maybe that's what was, you know, he was beginning to feel this heart opening, and it just shook everything up, right? There's a man holding a heart here. Again, it's the number 945, the foundational change, the shift within our consciousness, the expansion of our consciousness that goes far beyond just getting a job and buying a house and raising the kids. It's like, it's a lifestyle, you know, the 10 of Cups here. This is like the ultimate fulfillment emotionally of family intimacy and, you know, legacy, and having property and very fertile water and lush grass and a safe home. That's, you know, the most important thing here is the family. They're around the campfire telling stories and just being together and enjoying the moment under the stars. You know, it's like everyone is content and all is right in the world, right? So it's like this is the intention rooted in the masculine. And right now he's really learning to find his balance. He's really being supported in opening his heart and tuning into his, you know, his actual romantic side, his feminine side, right? There's just this beautiful, look at this, shooting star, confirmation. It's like it's may seem darkest right before the dawn. However, there is this magical energy. He's really being, he may be seeing shooting stars right now. He may be going out in the night sky and just staring at the stars and really pondering life and really allowing himself to reflect on what's truly, you know, who he truly is and what his path is and what his true wishes are and what he truly desires, you know, looking for signs, receiving the signs. I'm seeing the stars here. There's like this energy of nighttime, and yet it's very nurturing and healing. It's not like a fear-based dark night of the soul. It's like this is a refinement process for the masculine. We have Cupid's arrow. Even look at this. Seek your answers within. So he's really being guided to tune within his own wisdom, his own heart. Even here, the bear is, you know, it's in the nighttime. It's shadowed with the fiery, alive heart. Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation or meeting, hesitation. So I feel this energy around him that's really guiding him to embrace the feminine and embrace love. You know, it's not so much the feminine here that I feel like he really, it's his own worth and value, and really feeling that and recognizing that and being able to receive the love that he deserves. And I feel like, you know, the feminine is the inspiration, the catalyst in all of this, and vice versa. So he wants you to know that he truly is embracing balance and his own inner work. You know, he's going within, seeking the answers within, taking accountability, responding to whatever mistakes or programs or false beliefs or just things that have happened in his life, taking responsibility for different relationships or situations. and allowing himself to learn and grow and persevere and continue on, choosing to stay aligned to his heart, not like just shutting anything out or walking away. Like there's a maturity that's happened here, and his focus is still very much on building a beautiful, balanced, and cozy home life. It's like I even feel like there's a privacy here. This masculine may be very private, and so it's like opening up to another person intimately is, has been challenging because of past relationships. However, this is worth opening up for. This is worth getting in touch with his feelings and vulnerabilities, and that's really beautiful to see that there's a recognition here because of the feminine coming into his world and surrounding him, and now being guided and nurtured by the feminine energy in his reality to take care of his well-being, his body, his personality, the way that he chooses to express himself in the world and shine and feel taken care of, and feel attractive and feel loved. And it's like there's this I feel like maybe he wasn't seeing himself the way that you do, or the way the feminine does. And so in this reflection of being able to see who he is through the feminine energy, it's this growth process that's really, I feel this masculine really embracing it. And he just wants you to know that it really was him and not you. And that right now he's doing everything he can to do what he needs to do so that he can move forward and embrace this. And I feel like this is one of those messages where this is your divine masculine speaking to the divine feminine, right? And it's like, no matter what appears in the physical reality in this current moment, there is so much happening energetically, so much happening within our own visions, our own consciousness, our own realities behind the scenes. Our souls, our heart energies are finding the balance and the harmony, and everything, even if it's challenging, it's like we feel the reassurance, we feel the support of each other in mysterious ways. I feel like he wants you to know that he's persevering. He's going to keep going. He's going to keep his heart open, and he continues to feel you. And it's like everything that he does, no matter what's happening, he feels you, and that's reassuring for him. It's like he's not sure. When he's not sure, a shooting star appears, and he knows that's communication from the divine feminine or the universe. He's really being reminded that he is a divine masculine, and that the answers that he's seeking, no matter what it is, it's not just a person, place, or thing. It's truly himself. And once he feels this very powerful, like I feel like even there's like this feeling here in the emotions with the tsunami wake up call. Usually this card speaks to events occurring outside of ourselves, but I also feel like this is an event that's happening within himself with his emotions. Like I see the dark wave, the dark tsunami, however, there's no fear here of dark night of the soul, like going into fear and going off the deep end. Like this is like very welcomed in terms of self-mastery and growth and maturity. He's really going to emerge from this as like feeling his confidence, feeling his, his life force energy, his attraction, his mojo, so to speak. And, having faith, having fun, certain, being open to surprises and expansion and the newness of, being in an intimate relationship and what that means. So love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So it's like being confronted with past beliefs or challenging energies when it comes to agreeing and not agreeing, and how relationships should be or look like. There's a releasing of that, and it's really truly rooted in doing the right thing, and so it's like there has to be a recognition for him all on his own, so that when he's ready for the divine feminine and the physical reality, there's it's like there's this mutual understanding and love that it's been through experience, that it's solidified in your relationship. So this is really beautiful. I I feel like you're going to connect with him the most right now through meditation, through just feeling him in your heart. It's like I see the eye here peering through the heart. And it almost feels like this is the divine masculine energy here, like holding the feminine in the heart space. And there may be times when the feminine, when you're, in your day and you just feel held and you feel like appreciation or you feel appreciated, that's coming from your divine masculine energy. The feminine here, you may also be, more in tune with your own body, just naturally finding yourself taking better care of yourself. And that's, to recognize that and have appreciation, that is your masculine finding alignment within his own, self. And so this is really beautiful to see. I feel like he wants you to look under the stars, and expect to see shooting stars and expect to see magical twinkling things and expect to just feel held and loved and nurtured in life, as he would with you. There's this energy of you feeling him, feeling the masculine, the feminine, feeling the masculine energy in your daily life, just every day, no matter what's happening. And in this beautiful balance of energy, you're both sending each other and receiving. You're both giving and receiving this gratitude and appreciation, which supports your growth and your well-being, which brings you together in so many ways that eventually it's just, the physical is inevitable, right? So I just feel this is so beautiful. I love how we have Cupid's arrow here with the little baby angels and the stork. Like it's, it's such a beautiful there's like new relationship qualities here, and the earth energies and the human consciousness, the angels, like the animals, everything is in alignment with it. So you're going to feel that energetic support, like feeling really connected to life and just allowing yourself to continue trusting the mystery. Okay. I truly hope this message resonated and affirmed what you're feeling and just allowed you to, continue feeding and nurturing the true unconditional love within yourself, your divine masculine and your divine feminine. And thank you all so much for being you and choosing to grow and heal and shine and be amazing examples of humans in this world. Thank you all too for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing the videos. I truly appreciate you for that. Please do connect with me on my social media and my Patreon. Those links are in the description. And I will look forward to the next message that comes through for all of you, as I always do. Until then, continue taking very good, extra wonderful care of yourself, and I'll see you again very soon for the next pick a card. All my infinite love. Peace. Hello, group number 2. How are all of you amazing, beautiful heart and souls? So let's see what your divine masculine would like to share with the divine feminine. And thank you all so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. So the divine masculine says, you are special to me even though I told you otherwise. We have the sun. These are from Mystic Moon, Twin Flame Messages. We have the sun here, King of Pentacles, 9 of Mirrors, or 9 of Cups. Wow. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith, okay? This divine masculine really thinks and feels the world of you. Like you are sunshine. You are somebody that they appreciate being able to support and love and nurture and provide for. You're somebody who really gives them a very deep sense of well-being when it comes to emotional love and support and compassion and, really hearing them and feeling them. Especially I feel like the divine masculine in this relationship is, business oriented, may run a business, very responsible when it comes to his own finances and home life, takes ownership and responsibility of his world. And I feel like he's really, the masculine energy here is really reassuring the feminine that you are someone who is truly, there's like this pure and true energy of emotional well-being, being very positive, And it's not so much about being childlike as it is like seeing him for who he is. Like the feminine sees the masculine through all of the labels and status and, you know, lifestyle choices. Like there's a soul connection here that is very recognizable. We have eagle communion from the earth magic. I feel like he's really being shown right now how important the feminine is in his world. I feel like right now there's this energy of isolation almost in terms of his own feelings. Like he's really being shown his own, like what an amazing. It's like you make the world better. You not just better, but you make the world all right. Like your energy makes everything all right. No matter what's going on when you're around, everything is going to be all right. I feel like there's this encouragement for you to really embrace the future, to release anything from the past, because it really, you know, whatever it is that's hurting you right now or making you feel anything like unspecial in some way, it's not true. It's based on a false sort of reaction to pain is what it feels like. I feel like right now he's really being guided to commune with the earth energies, the wisdom of the sacred ancestors type of energy. Like this is like, you know, spiritual awakening and growth and really learning how to, you know, really understanding what his own integrity rooted ideals and principles are. Because the King of Pentacles is very grounded in the earth, right? He's an earth sign. He's very much in feeling, he should be very sensitive and feeling to the physical reality, the physical matter, really valuing the source of his abundance, the source of his castle and empire and the, you know, the prosperity that surrounds him. And usually, you know, this energy of the sun, the nine of mirrors, this is wish fulfillment. You know, when you have this sort of energy with the King of Pentacles, the castle's very abundant. Everyone has the material objects and you're able to do activities. However, it's the individual people, it's the family, the heart and soul that actually make all the difference in the world. So it's like there's this recognition here of who the feminine is to him, who he is. He wants the feminine to know that it's like there's no one that compares to you. The way that the feminine feels to this masculine is, you know, it's as close as communing to God. You know, it's like this is the flow of prosperity with you is so effortless. Lakshmi here. So I feel like the Ascended Masters are really working with the masculine right now on his perspective of prosperity, receiving the wisdom, the source energy, and how that is reflected in the material world. You know, when if our source of prosperity is rooted in lack consciousness or fear-based thoughts or ego or any of that, it's not it's a distorted energy, right? So I feel like the Ascended Masters are really working with him here, the feminine energy, really rooting him in the true consciousness of prosperity, you know, the ancient wisdom and the sacred rites and practices. And with great responsibility, or with great power is great responsibility. And there's a responsibility here to the quality of energy, you know, that he embodies. And I feel like he wants the feminine to know how, like, what an amazing part of this you are, because without your energy, this wouldn't even be possible. Okay. Man holding a coin. My goodness, these cards are amazing. Wow, man holding a coin here. Let's see, child. Okay. We have the child energy here. Dice, gambling. Ooh, where does this want to go? Girl talk. Time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun, and do not fear the unknown. So I feel like the divine masculine energy is guiding you to connect with your friendships, you know, to allow yourself to share your feelings and emotions with those that, you know, friendships, girlfriends, close family members, anyone intimate in your life that you can, you know, just express your feelings with and talk and just be heard and seen. I feel like right now, there's this energy that it's like he's being shown. This is divination of the ancients, and this is the dice gamble card, and it's like bringing up this energy of, the Nine of Cups to, it's like the true organic consciousness of unconditional love, the true organic consciousness of prosperity, abundance, versus the synthetic consciousness or the man-made consciousness, right? Of like just making money, business, no emotional involvement, no, it's a man's world type of thing. Like he's really being encouraged to expand his own perspective and really deepen his own spiritual connection to this life, to the life that he's living and the legacy that he's creating essentially and leaving behind, the imprint that is here. Like with the child card here, this is the angels. I feel like the angels are really showing him like, this isn't just about one person or two people. This is, when you reach like a place or an energetic place in your life where you have an influence in the collective. And I feel like this is, anyone who's truly in alignment with money, prosperity, because the people who have money are the ones who are creating change through the way that they expend, the flow of it, where they spend it, invest it, you know what I'm saying. There's this energy here of really being able for you to embrace the unknown and feeling still the support of the masculine energy in terms of like your finances and your physical well-being, your home life. I feel like he really wants you to know that you're always going to be taken care of. Like there's this energy of taking care of you in a sense of knowing that you don't need to be taken care of. However, it's nice to feel supported with the masculine energy. So that's like it's more like he has to experience this spiritual awakening in order for him to really be able to expand his own legacy, his own business practices, his own family security. And this is something he would experience no matter what, whether he was in a relationship or not. So I feel like this is it's like the power's in his hands right now. And he's really being guided to go within himself and to really feel and see how his abundance, how his money, how his legacy is aligned with the life that's truly authentic for him, as a soul at the core, before anything else. It's like a period in life where we're really being asked to evaluate and choose wisely how we're moving forward. And especially with in today's world, a lot of our children, a lot of our youth have been affected by, recent events that have unfolded. And so there is this energy in the collective as well that is encouraging leadership, leadership among the masculine and the feminine. And we are truly supporting each other no matter what like personal difficulties we've experienced. There is this level of maturity within us that we will follow through no matter what, even if we're not together physically, energetically, we're supporting each other. And I feel like there's this energy here of true support when it comes to co-creation and supporting each other energetically. There's this flow of prosperity. I feel like he wants the feminine to know that she's appreciated and loved, and her energy is so pure and it's so wonderful. And there's this desire to take care of you, or like to make sure that you're okay and not to fear the unknown, that you're going to be supported however you need to through any sort of difficulties. Because, even if you need to talk to someone, like I feel like there's a friend or a family member, or, there's something or someone to be able to connect with, to be able to express whatever it is you need to share. Like you can open your heart. There's this childlike quality. It's like, younger, and being able to always see each other no matter what happens. I feel like he's always there for you. And at the same time, right now, he is like being called away in a sense to focus on his forward movement and really being in tune with, the nature, the earth, the quality of energy that he's a part of and creating. And I feel like there's, this energy here with children. He may be encouraged by the youth of our world in a sense to create that stability in some way. And he's being mindful of how his you know, how his energy impacts the kids, the youth, the families. So I feel like there's a call to responsibility for him, and it is a priority. However, it's so in alignment with the longevity of relationships, you know, especially with the feminine. There's this beautiful new path. It's like follow the path of prosperity, because that's reflected in your masculine. You know, it's like when the King of Pentacles can see in the physical reality his children, his family benefiting from what he's creating, from his hard work, from his dedication, from, you know, what he's built, the money that it's like that's what allows him to remain stable and calm and strong at the same time. So it's like allow yourself to really embody the feeling of, you know, just as it's like if things are not all as well as they should be, trust that they are. You know, it's like as the children and women are enjoying life, the king is feeling really grateful, you know, to see his queen and his kids like feeling supported and feeling well. And when that feeling is received, he's able to stay focused and see the sun and the Nine of Cups and the wish fulfillment. And it's like this beautiful balance again, back and forth of recognizing, you know, there's this like, there's an energy here with this card. It always, anytime I feel it, it's like gambling, you know, I don't know. It's like there's you can feel the difference in the energy here, you know, and yet again, this is very collective consciousness that we're outgrowing. It still lives though very strongly in our reality. So it's like these energies that are very divine and sacred. At times we are thrust into situations that, especially when we're dealing with finances, into a world full of all sorts of other energies and people who are, you know, there's so much unknown. I feel like there's just so much unknown. So it's like, trust the process, trust the challenges that are arising, and know that it's all geared towards really solidifying, expanding the flow of prosperity in a way that really creates such a strong foundation that it's like this all becomes lessons and a part of the foundation, knowing how to maintain it for the long haul, you know, like the next 7 generations, like really seeing yourselves moving through challenges and being able to look back over the years and be like, wow, we got through some things together. And it's from maintaining that love in your heart and nurturing yourself while the other is going through something. I feel like this is even in the way his face is here, it's like it's like he feels like, you know, no matter what has happened, like this was inevitable, right? Like this was going to happen, and it doesn't always feel so good. However, it's necessary. Like we're infinite beings. We know we're being called to grow and expand. And so we do what we got to do. We do it for our kids, and we do it for the beauty. And, you know, we don't necessarily always expect challenges to arise. However, they do. And it's all a part of being spiritual. That's why choosing to open up and, you know, really tune into your consciousness and the spiritual aspects of who you are would allow you to be that prosperous strength for yourself and your family. So your masculine wants you to know how much he appreciates the divine feminine, or wants the divine feminine to know how much he appreciates, you know, just all of who she is, the love, the nurturing, you know, your connection to kids and life. And, you know, you could be a mother or sister or friend. Like there's a nurturing, beautiful quality to you that's very refreshing, very whimsical, and yet very grounded and rooted in reality, like the true authentic nature of life, and the appreciation for the simple, sweet, and also the very wonderful experiences that are more luxurious and extravagant, right? There's just like this wonderful appreciation and love here that feels very strong. Okay, so do not fear the unknown. I feel like there's a little bit of, you know, do your best to be open to what you're learning in the unknown. However, stay rooted in your heart, you know, stay rooted in the trust and the faith. Follow it with faith in your divine masculine. And as you have the faith in your divine masculine feels the faith, has the faith in his divine feminine. So this is really, really lovely. And I feel like he really wants you to know, the masculine wants the feminine to know that he is receiving communication from his soul, guidance from his inner soul. And he's also being tested a little bit right now to, and it's his own soul refining him, helping him just see any sort of pitfalls or distractions that may present themselves more strongly if he doesn't become aware of it now. Whereas if he can see it now and learn from it right now, as before it's something bigger, it's, you know, it's for the long run, it's the best thing that he can do. It helps him see and become aware of what's truly important to him, what truly matters to him. And I feel like this is something he has to do on his own. So the past is now behind you, okay? So embrace it and release it and embrace it. All the new possibilities, all the new opportunities. Because these new opportunities and possibilities in the physical reality are a direct reflection of your own masculine energy, okay? It's like this beautiful understanding of acceptance and staying focused and seeing your masculine in the best possible space and light and seeing him overcome challenges, and the masculine doing the same for the feminine, okay? You're both very special, and he wants you to know, your masculine energy wants the feminine to know that you're very special, even though I never told you otherwise, even though I told you otherwise, or I never told you otherwise. Interesting. So either way, just knowing, you know, this is, I feel like there's this energy here in this reading that it's like, it's not satisfying enough to hear that. And I totally feel it. It's like, that's not what I want to hear. You know, I want to hear that he's going to communicate with me and, you know, resolve. Like there's something here where he has not communicated. The masculine has not communicated to the feminine. It's almost like, you know, he expects the feminine to feel everything without his words. And that's where I feel this energy of gambling. Like, relationships are real. They're rooted in real emotions, real, you know, soul energy, and the soul communicates. Even if it's, these two may not be talking, but they're communicating. They're looking at each other. They're making sure that they feel each other, that they understand each other. And I feel like here too, with the woman and baby, it's like they're kind of on their own here. The masculine's not around. And, you know, there's this deep connection of the feminine and the children and nurturing and loving. And the masculine's over here like, I've got to focus on my pentacles and communing with the eagle and rolling the dice instead of somehow focusing on the prosperity and abundance that's already here. You know, it's like this picture of him in the field, in the nature, just holding on to one coin here. Versus being, you know, maybe he feels like he's somewhere right now where he just, it's not familiar, or it's not turning out the way he wanted it to. And so there's this alignment with really coming into authentic awareness of who he really is and what truly matters to him in his world and his life. So I like seeing Lakshmi here because it is a great, wonderful ascended master energy to work with when it comes to money and finances and being, you know, in alignment with the sacred flow of life. And I feel like there is this affirmation too that it's not satisfying. Like, do not fear the unknown. Don't allow yourself to develop or, you know, feed any sort of energies that want to be, you know, feisty and all of that, because especially with girl talk, like, just be really mindful of who you're surrounding yourself with, and just don't let yourself go into gossip or, you know, pity or any of that. Like, just be very much in your empowerment and your strength as a feminine. And girl talk, even like with younger girls, like teenagers, is like, you know, to be able to listen to where, you know, others are at, especially other feminine energies, and to be an empowering energy in their lives, or just someone who can support their well-being in a sense of wisdom, when it comes to the masculines, or just like the wisdom we share with our daughters and our youth, that we, from things we've learned, and really becoming aware of that. Don't let yourself go into, and don't take any of it personal. Like, I feel like there is this energy here because the masculine and feminine energies are so connected at all times. Like, when we're in balance, especially collectively, that's when the world feels really great. When the divine masculine and divine feminine energies are out of balance, that's when we have all sorts of issues. That's my personal feeling on it, and from what I've observed over the years. And so, no matter who we feel our masculine energy is, or our feminine, even, um, it's more so focusing on the energy as a part of you, as opposed to just a specific person. So, like, when I'm sharing these messages and tuning in, this could be one specific person in your life. However, it could also be your son or your brother or your father in certain little pieces, right? Or it could be you, or it could be like your mom or sister or child in a certain part of the message. However, it's all these energies that you're somehow connected to, or linked into in some way, right? So it's just knowing that, and being aware of that, and being really honest with yourself, and choosing to stay focused on seeing the balance, right? And being balanced, and allowing the masculine to do what he needs to do, understanding that you are the light, the sun, the world. Like, there's such an emotional well-being that you are the feminine into his reality, that he has to see that on his own for him to really truly appreciate what, someone special is to him in his world, right? So it's like, sometimes people don't realize how special someone is until they're gone, and they have to live with the absence of them. And in that, they either wake up and say, oh my gosh, this person makes my world feel complete, I'm going for it. Or they don't, and they stop growing altogether because they're denying their own healing, or their own recognition. And it has nothing to do with the masculine energy, the divine masculine energy, or the divine feminine. It has to do with the human man or woman. So it's like staying focused on the divine masculine energy and the divine feminine energy, for both of you in this situation or relationship, is like a part of the wisdom and the lesson that's occurring here. Recognizing that we're human, and our source of prosperity flows from source. It flows from our connection to our divinity and our authenticity. So if you're thinking of a specific person, imagine it like the divine masculine, like your person embodying the divine masculine energies, and then one day, they have something come up and revert to some old ways, right, in the human self. And then, so that divine masculine energy, that energy of learning and growth that was embodying or imprinting, is now, it's like disconnected in a sense. Not really disconnected, it's still there. However, if you're not listening to the teacher, right, it's like so it's kind of like that. It feels like that. However, it's our soul. It's all our soul. And everything that happens is teaching us something. So even when we um, shy away from our teachings, or we make a left turn instead of a right, it's just it's all a part of being human. Like, there's no right or wrong. It's really all about what we feel, and we transform, we move forward. And when it feels right, you're going to feel good. And whatever uncomfortableness comes through, I just feel like you're going to be reassured. Like, as a divine feminine, I feel like the masculine energy, the divine masculine energy that is connected to you, is very supportive of your well-being, and is being guided to really learn about um, true prosperity, and being able to truly, love, and not just love another, but love himself, and love the life that he's living, and be able to see that love reflected in all those that are connected to him. So, and, to see them happy and smiling and thriving and healthy, and having everything they need to feel content. And, you know, it's not just material, it's experiences, it's education, it's, world culture, and other people, and education, and, topics, philosophy, stars and clouds and nature, and just all sorts of wonderful things. So there's some powerful wisdom that he's being shown, natural life force energy versus man-made. So feminine. Nurture yourself, however that is, and do not fear the unknown, because you are protected, guided, watched over, signs, synchronicities constantly for you whenever you need them, okay? And know that he's receiving the same. He's receiving some lessons right now, and so just send him energetic love and support. See, you know, you don't even have to see anything, just send the energetic love and support. And I feel that's a part of it too. Okay, so thank you so much. I truly hope this message resonated and just affirmed and brought some affirmation to what you're feeling. Thank you all so much for being you. I truly appreciate you as just people, co-creators, amazing beings. Thank you all for subscribing as well, liking, commenting, and sharing the videos. And please do connect with me on my social media, my Patreon. I would be so delighted to connect with you all over there. Those links are in the description. And until the next message comes through, I thank you all for being you, and just take very good care of yourselves. And I'll see you all again for the next pick a card. Sending all my infinite love as always. Peace. Hello, group number 3. How are all of you? Amazing, beautiful heart and souls. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you so very much. So let's see what your Divine Masculine wants to say. Let's see what the Divine Masculine wants to say to the Divine Feminine. I am just doing what I have to do right now. And the 9 of Swords, Page of Wands, and the 2 of Scrolls. Okay, healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment, okay? Beautiful energy here. So there's a beautiful healing energy going on here. Feel yourself being healed. Crystals, focus. Follow your heart. 3rd chakra, Archangel Hamiel. Wedding. Lots, chance. The snake, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder. The other woman. And focus and then act. Wow, look at this. This is there's like such a beautiful purity here with the divine feminine energy, and yet very fierce. Like there's a strong, there's a very deep relationship with true love, with the sacredness of life, with loyalty and commitment, respect, mutual love, respect, understanding, right? There's an appreciation for the sacredness of life, the life force energy, the beauty, the quality, the health of life, you know. I'm just seeing this beautiful amethyst crystal cave, and the energy of it is so pure. It's to be respected. There's a lot of purple energy here. There's a lot of loyalty. You have a very loyal heart, divine feminine, if it's you watching. I feel like the divine masculine is someone who is very loyal as well, very someone who is very loyal to his heart. I feel like what he wants you to know right now is that there have been some major mental disturbances that have happened in his life, especially here with the snake, the competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. I feel like there's been a lot of challenges for this divine masculine when it comes to other people and other people expressing loyalty and honesty with him, and maybe having to go through a period of time of really becoming aware that these people are rooted in this. It's like there's it's a very challenging energy when your heart opens up and you feel very inspired, and what it does is it exposes all the thoughts, right? All the programs, all the beliefs, all the sort of behaviors in terms of how we think life should be or go, projections, opinions. it all comes up to be seen, and it's like, whoa, it can really shake up our world. Like, I feel like Lot's chance here, it was like, well, I'm gonna follow, like the divine masculine's like, I'm gonna go for it, I'm gonna follow my heart, my inspiration, like I'm feeling my creativity, I'm going for it. And it kind of like sent him into this like mental world that was not what he was expecting for. Like, I feel like he was made light of some things where there was some malicious behavior going on that he was unaware of, although it explained a lot. And I feel like right now there's a period of healing that he's truly being encouraged to embrace. That's why I'm just doing what I have to do right now. And he literally cannot do anything other than focus on healing. The Two of Scrolls here, it's like there's a decision that he's being guided to make right now. And for you, you could be feeling it as the divine feminine. Like, I feel like he wants you to know to stay in your empowerment, stay in your truth. There's an energy here of shadow healing, shadow work, and feeling the empowerment. It's like there's no fear here for the feminine energy, and that in itself supports the masculine and being able to see the truth of the matter, really feel it with his heart. And that's from his choice to keep his heart open, to follow his heart. I feel like the ascended masters, the angels are here, the archangels are here with him to reassure him and guide him. And he wants you to know that he's beginning to take steps on a new, in this new energetic flow of inspiration versus just mind or programs or what he was told to do in the past. And it also, it wasn't as simple as just making the decision to change. When he made the decision to grow and expand, I feel like there was this energy of competition or enemies like appearing out of nowhere that he wasn't prepared for. And so there's like, it's almost feels like there's like two scripts here. Like he started writing two different options or paths instead of staying focused on one. And I feel like the part of that is his own learning how to unprogram himself, so to speak. And so right now he's really being guided to stay focused on what's right in front of him at this moment. And a part of it is healing. In order for him to really begin moving forward at the momentum that is desired, it requires a bit of this healing, because this is like death by mental thoughts and fears. I mean, it literally can feel like it's like an old part of us has died. The old part of us that used to engage with certain beliefs or programs or thoughts is no longer operating. And so that part of us energetically can feel like a death, and it requires us to heal and regenerate. And as we do that, and staying focused on the inspired energy, staying focused on an open heart, that's what allows us to heal into our natural state, because we're no longer feeding this. And sometimes it literally goes out with such a fight that we feel like it knocks us off our entire reality. I feel like there's this, the Two of Scrolls is the Two of Swords, and here it's the power of, recognizing that we are the masters of our own destiny, and we write the script, we write the story. I like that it's a transition here from swords to scrolls. It feels good. Even with the snake here, it feels like this is like a cobra, but it's like empowered cobra, like rising up like the phoenix almost, like full speed ahead. Like, I feel the fire and the salamander, and it's like representative of the inspired spirit. And the third chakra here of creativity and really feeling your gut, like your life force energy, really beginning to clear out any of the old wounded type of feelings that really have us pinned down. And I feel like now your masculine wants you to know that as he's moving forward, he's really mindful of how he makes decisions, that he's truly the one, even if it's as simple as like tarot even is very similar to the lots, throwing these out and seeing the symbols or seeing the cards. And it's all about how the interpreter interprets them, right? It's like beauty is through the eyes of the beholder. And so for you and for him, he's learning how to divine with his own soul, with his own inspired soul energy, in a way that he has learned through this process of facing whatever programs or any sort of painful thoughts that were living inside of him that needed to be exposed. And they really got the best of him for a little while. I feel that. And he just wants you to know that there's like this energy of, as he's moving forward, he's choosing to see the life force. He's choosing life energies. He's truly choosing healing. So even if, it tells him to go left and it looks, like maybe it's like he trusts himself. He's learning how to trust himself and to respond to everything that is presented with him in truth, in alignment, authentic alignment for what's right for him, not just what he's told is right for him. I feel like this is like learning what's truly right for him. And I feel like there is this energy here of commitment, wedding, two souls joined in love, mutual respect, and commitment. It signifies a desire to deepen love over time. Your wedding day is a testament to your well-founded faith in love's power. Continually breathe life into that faith and love, dearest one. So this is from the angels. And so I feel like there is this beautiful energetic support of, holding you in union together, divine feminine, divine masculine. The feminine here, focus and then act. I feel like there's just a lot of healing that's occurring, and it's showing up in ways that are necessary, maybe not sought out even. Like, I feel like it's just showing up in so many beautiful ways. I feel like he wants you to know that he's very committed to you. You're like, you're his divine feminine. There's, if you're not married, he wants to marry you. And I feel like he feels it's very important for him to clear out this energy before moving forward in a relationship. It's like he doesn't want the divine feminine to have to endure any of this. He wants to show up to the divine feminine clear and in his heart and in his spirit, and not looking like a dead man, or having to look over his shoulder. Like, he doesn't want you to feel those energies. So you may be feeling that, that like almost protective, but it's not protective. You're just like prepared for anything, but you feel very focused on what you're doing. And so imagine the healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel the relationship being healed this very moment, okay? And I feel like especially for feminine, like, as you're focused, you're going to be receiving inspired energy that feels to you like you're masculine, and vice versa for him too. When you're in your, and it almost feels like when he's in his creative energy, his inspired energy, you're going to feel it. And it's like you're naturally attuned to focus in on, like, you're going to be more aware of the beauty and the magic, which transfers to, it's like reassuring both of you, as you're tuned into healing in magical ways through, and I feel like it's through, like, even just like sightseeing or going to the, like, you're in like this energy of fun and receiving healing in ways that are not like practices, you know what I mean? And I feel like he's more in this, like, it's very similar, and yet when he's tuned into his creative, inspired energy, when he's feeling confident and feeding the life force energy, when he's like becoming aware of his own heart and how connected he is, like when he has his own like sweet, gentle, private moments, I feel like you're going to feel it in magical, synchronistical ways. And when you're just in the moment feeling that, like, he feels it. It's like it's inspiring each other. You guys are fueling each other's life force in ways that you need right now, that are needed for the healing process. So it's like he's just doing what he has to do right now. And whenever he feels his feminine, it's like it makes it all worth it. And I feel like the same, it's like he wants you to feel that way too. Like, as he picks up and recognizes that feeling, how, when it's like he's just doing what he's got to do, and then, and then his feminine energy shows up in some way, and he's like, oh, okay, well, this is beautiful. And then you feel it in some way. So I think this is really beautiful. He wants you to know that he's healing and he's doing whatever he needs to do right now to continue moving forward and stay committed to the union, to the growth, to the love. He's really being supported in that, no matter what it may appear in the physical. Like his guides, his angel, his higher self, the archangels are here really encouraging him to take a chance on himself, on healing, on his feminine. So this is really beautiful. So group number 2, I truly hope this message resonated with all of you and just affirmed what you're feeling and know to be true inside. Thank you all so much for tuning in, for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing the videos. I really appreciate you for that. And please do connect with me on social media and my Patreon. Those links are in the description box. And until then, until the next message comes through, I'm just sending you guys tons of healing energy myself. Keep being you, and I'll look forward to the next message that comes through for all of you. All my infinite love as always. Peace. Hello, group number 4. How are all of you amazing, beautiful heart and souls? Thank you for tuning in. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. So let's see what the Divine Masculine wants to share with the Divine Feminine. You're all I've ever wanted. 8 of Pentacles, the World, 5 of Spirals, or the 5 of Wands. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Oh, beautiful. There's a beautiful frequency, vibration, energy to your beautiful union energy. Very complimentary. Wow. You're all I've ever wanted. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. I feel like you are both very respectful of each other's boundaries and, creative space and talents. I feel like he really wants you to know he's really focused right now on his gifts, his skills, his talents, his service to the world, his foundation, his financial foundation, his security, his well-being. I feel like there's a lot of health that's radiating out of him as he's focused on his skill or his talent. Like he's in alignment. He feels really good. I feel like he's also completing a major life cycle right now and expanding into a more broadened perspective. I feel like there's an energy here with the 5 of Spirals that's really encouraging him to express and create beyond what he has in the past. Like he may be some sort of artist or craftsman or skillsman, and it's like he's being guided to expand his craft, his skill, his artistic flair or talent to the next level. And so right now I feel like he's facing some it's kind of like feels like this is his dragon or his ego, and it's like spitting fireballs at him, but it's really new inspired ideas, and it's like rooted in a place where there's change and growth. It could be also being able to express more of like his inner darker side or shadow side in a very cool way. Like it comes out like very very human and artistic, and really connects with our shadow side in a healthy way, which is really healthy for us in expressing, especially the masculine energy, to have an outlet to express any sort of internal energies that are rooted in the collective consciousness, that are a part of humanity, and being able to be masculine about it. Like I feel like he's learning things about himself and his internal personality and his struggles, and somehow channeling that into a very creative, foundational way. Whale breach. I feel like this is something too a little bit outside of his normal. However, he's finding it really playful and fun, or he's being encouraged to do it. Like I feel like there is something here about new experiences inspiring him in a new way that he wasn't expecting, and yet it's like just the universe, it's like your soul showing you the new expanded stuff, and you're like, oh wow, it's just like clear and shield your energy. Angel of love here with him. Divine feminine. Life purpose, okay? Tarot guidance. He could be tuning into tarot as well. The Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transform, growth, changed mind. And heed the messengers, number 16. I feel like divine masculine wants the divine feminine to know that he feels the divine feminine with him at all times, that he's really focused and being shown a lot about his life purpose right now. He's going through a lot of transformation in terms of his expansion and growth and his spiritual growth right now. And I feel like he wants you to be mindful of, tuning into things like the tarot and messages and the messengers. Like, don't allow yourself to get too caught up in any sort of storylines or readings that don't feel resonant for you. He wants you to know to keep your energy clear, to stay focused on unconditional love. Don't watch any sort of videos where about separation that say, that have the masculine in his ego or anything. Only tune in to for the ones where you're all he's ever wanted, where he loves you more than anything, and he's like, on his way, and he's doing everything to build the foundation for you both. And like, he's like, don't you dare, don't you dare be watching those tarot guidance messages that have you believing I'm nothing more than perfect, like, or that I'm less than perfect. Like, there's this energy here of, you're the one I want, and I'm listening to my inner guidance, and I'm being guided to do some things right now that are beyond what I've ever experienced, and it has to do with my life purpose. I feel the angel of love here surrounding you both, divine feminine and masculine. And so the masculine wants you to stay focused on your own clear energy, on feeling closeness with him, like feeling the closeness, accepting it, allowing it, being grateful for it. It's like when you think of your divine masculine, just like you're already together, okay? Let there be closeness between you, and know that having space, to do your own thing is really important. You could also be someone who's interested in tarot and, learning about the tarot. And so focusing on what's right for you, what feels good for you. Heed the messengers in terms of, staying in contact with the pure and true energy, the authentic energy that's you. There's nothing negative here. It's just being mindful about your own energy and understanding that in the world of the unseen, there's many, many, many unknowns, and it's all about your own frequency and energy. And, there's a lot, like, for beautiful relationships like this to come together, it's not always, what we think it's going to be or how it's going to go. It's more so our soul guiding us into these relationships that are truly in alignment with our soul purpose, our greater good. And so there's this understanding, and it's how we enjoy our relationships, for each person to have the space and to feel authentic in their own skin and in their own life, and being able to enjoy what they do and learn and discover. I feel like there's this understanding between the two of you, and he really wants you to know that it's like you are his angel of love, divine feminine, and you're a part of his life purpose, as much as he's a part of yours. I even feel like this phoenix here in the whale, this is very interesting, the energy of such deep wisdom. And then you have, the fire energy here of the phoenix and transformation, like completely transforming from the ashes, something completely created together. It's like there's a new phase for both of you, and you're both creating something together in alignment with unconditional love that's never been created before. Like, this is a wonderful thing, and I feel like both of you are choosing to tap into the wisdom of the shadows or whatever that you've been through in the past, and you're really artistically expressing it in some way that is just really awesome. It's really gorgeous and beautiful, and it's a healing energy when it comes to being human and being able to also align it with your finances and create a business or income that supports your foundation, that supports your lifestyle, allowing you to have freedom. I feel like whale breach here, there's this energy. It speaks to just kind of getting out of your normal everyday routine or environment for a couple days or a day at a time or whatever, and just doing something different that you wouldn't normally do for fun, for renewed inspiration. And I feel like, you know, this feeling that he has with the divine feminine, it inspires him to live and experience life in new ways that are really beneficial and fun and exciting and, you know, meant to be lived. Like there's an inspired energy that's really motivating him, and it's his divine feminine. So it could be too that as you're tuning in more into alignment of your own consciousness and intimacy, like he's really picking up on that and he can feel it, and it helps him stay focused on what's important to him. And it's like you're all I've ever wanted, divine feminine. So he says here, the purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus upon serving a purpose, and then your purpose will serve you. So it's like he feels, so like when he feels his divine feminine, he feels his purpose, and he feels the enjoyment of life, and it's like he feels the permission to really embrace his gifts, his talents, what he enjoys doing, and then he sees how that, you know, creates this beautiful expanded energy of love and foundation. And I really feel the angel of love surrounding you, surrounding the masculine and feminine here in such beautiful ways, no matter what arises. There's this energy of courage and bravery and just clarity, lots of clarity. So let there be closeness between you. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So allow yourself to receive the love, allow yourself to give the love, feel the love, nourish it. It's just, I feel a lot of beauty here. And it's fun. It's like the phoenix and the angel of love. There's a really beautiful balance here between the softness and the more gritty side of life, which is really beautiful. Like it's like life is light and shadow. It is, you know, there's so much to it. It's maybe beautiful and wonderful and fantasy, and it's also beautiful in its grittiness and its fire and its, you know, chaos. Like there's this energy of transformation and seeing the beauty only after we've witnessed the destruction, right? It's like you have to go through some stuff to really appreciate the beauty. And I feel like your divine masculine wants you to know that very much, that, you know, if you're the feminine, you're all he's ever wanted. And, you know, it's the gritty, it's your willingness to move through anything that may seem dark with your love intact, with your sacredness, with your light, you know, and your non-judgment of things, really being open to expanding your consciousness and your heart and your intimacy, you know, allowing him to see you. It's really beautiful. So I truly hope this message resonated. I hope that you can feel, you know, this inspired energy that's emanating, as I feel like the divine masculine's really guiding the feminine in a lot of ways when it comes to tuning into some of the more shadowier realms. And I feel like the feminine is really helping him tune into the more lighter realms. Very interesting. So you could be this little messenger in his ear, you know, telling him to, you know, just there's like some like it's like the feminine's inspiring more pure and true experiences, and the masculine is inspiring the same in the feminine. However, it's like black and white and black, or yin and yang. So really beautiful. So I truly hope this resonated and affirmed what you're feeling, and just, you know, strengthens your alignment, your intimacy, your faith in this connection moving forward, and just, you know, allows you both to be the amazing co-creators that you are every single day. So thank you for being you. I truly appreciate you all. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing the videos. And please do connect with me on my social media and my Patreon. Those links are in the description. And I look forward to the next message that comes through. And until then, just take very good care of yourself as always. And I will see you all again for the next pick a card very soon. All my infinite love as always. Peace.